toxicity, trusting the process, time.
Show me your meal. What is it? What'd you cook?
Today I just got beef and rice. It's not the best. It's not the deep one. I should eat something after this, huh?
You should. Like chicken, maybe?
Maybe.
Or steak.
Mm-hmm.
You should make steak. The next year steak.
I have some steaks. I'm going to make some.
Dude, make some good steaks.
I'm going to make some today.
You have to saute them. Not saute, like let them marinate.
They've already been marinating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since like Sunday.
Oh, shit. Make it.
No, since Saturday, actually.
Make it. Steak? Okay. Oh, what I learned earlier today, I want to talk about time.
What about it?
People don't understand that time is more wealthier than money.
More valuable.
It's more wealthier and like more valuable. Like honestly, like because you can't buy time. You know what I mean?
That's the whole trick. Is you want to create time by
Yeah, and controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays. Let me repeat that. Controlling your time is the highest dividend money pays.
Right.
So there's this psychology word called reactance. It's like, let's say I'm a doctor. I love to do surgery. I love to help people. I love to make them feel better. I like to heal their boo-boos, right? But if I'm being controlled and I can't fixate with my schedule, like I can't control my schedule or my time with my schedule because my 4 B's aren't up, which is body, being, balance, and business.
Look at you.
So if I'm just getting money, doing what I like to do, healing boo-boos, but if I can't control my time, I end up hating it.
Are you like being a doctor or something?
Yeah, I hate hating what I love to do, which is healing boo-boos.
Because you're trapped.
Because I feel trapped because I can't control my own time. People say no to things, even though when they're actually down to do those things, because they're being controlled. No one likes to be controlled. It's so depth, and I feel like this job, people love to do marketing and like content and anything because they can control their own schedule. They make their own schedule.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So having the time, it's like wealthier because it's a wealthier way in living because you can have the mindset of saying, I can do whatever I want, when I want, who I want, for as long as I want.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that?
No.
Who doesn't want to wake up every morning and say, I can do whatever I want, with who I want, for how long I want? No. Because they have a schedule. And like, even though they love doing what they're doing, they can't control their schedule.
Right.
They're going to end up hating it. It's called reactance. You know what I mean?
And yeah, ultimately, like I have a small apartment and I have a car that's older, but if I got a bigger place and a better car at the cost of now I have to work more just to get those things.
Yeah.
Now my time is, I have less time.
Yeah, less time just for wealthier stuff.
Just for the stuff that's going to do the same thing.
It's going to do the same thing.
So ideally you want your investments to buy you the stuff. You want your investments to buy you the stuff that's fancy.
And no one is impressed with your possessions as much as you are. No one.
Yeah.
No one. You know, like, honestly, like, you can have such a nice, shiny car, but it's like, no one's going to be as impressed as it's just you are. You're the only one that's impressed with it because there could be another guy with a fancier car. You know?
Right.
So, yeah, I think time is very valuable, and we were talking about time earlier.
I agree with you fully. Time is a big one for me. Like I wake up early and I get right to meditating, and sometimes I'll do like 12 minutes. I'm like, damn, that time's up. I'm like, damn, time is so precious because 12 minutes goes, 15 minutes goes, 20 minutes of meditation. They fly by so quick. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
time is just always so precious and it's fleeting.
It's so fucking precious. Time brings more happiness.
I think
than money.
I personally think I appreciate time more than you.
Yeah, same here.
You think that you appreciate more than me?
Oh yeah.
Well, then who's right?
Sure.
Then who's right?
Both of us.
How is that even possible? We can't exist in the same world because how is that even possible? I have to.
We exist in different times.
Yeah. I don't know.
Your face. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude.
You do it.
You're like, Whatever, dude.
No, like, hey, what was I telling you earlier? Almost about being toxic and
Oh my god, you want to bring that up?
kind of. We were talking about toxicity. Like,
You just want to fight.
no,
You want to fight.
I don't know.
You're like, why not?
Like, no, I personally can't really be toxic these days. It's hard for me.
I can be toxic. I just don't choose to.
Is it because you're like, why can you be more toxic than me? Like, is it because I'm more mature? Like, what is it? Or what would you say it is?
Anyway, you can be the exact.
No,
Yes, you can.
not me, dude.
You just don't choose to.
No, but
It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice.
Is it?
It is. You just.
But I don't have as much temptation maybe as you. I think it's easier.
I don't have.
In a way, I think it's easier for you to be toxic because it's more fun for you. I'm over it. Yeah.
Honestly, no.
No, I mean, I'm accusing
No.
you. You know, I'm accusing you right now in a way.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I mean, am I?
We're like.
No, like, okay, so one of my toxic traits, I think I wasn't even going to tell you one, but like I told you, I kind of like putting myself at a disadvantage just to like, it's almost like me, that's my rebellious streak. Like, I kind of like the idea of just doing a terrible video just so it can just go, okay, that's the ground floor of suck. And then you can only go up. It's almost like establish the bottom and then build. I have this thing about it. I don't know what it is. Like, this is as bad as a video as I can make. I can't make a worse one. And someone could watch it and be like, that's not that bad. It's like, I know, but it's the worst one I can make. You know?
What are you trying to say? That you can only improve?
Yeah. Like some people are afraid to be at their worst, but it's like, why? You need to establish your worst.
To see what your limit is.
To see what your beginning is. You get it? And they're so like, I can't show people that I'm that bad. It's like, you need to. You need to show people your worst so you can kind of be like, that's as bad as it got.
Yeah.
How else? And then you can look back and be like, it wasn't even that bad.
But sometimes people can get bad.
I mean, yeah, like there are some people that make content that is like, dude, that was ridiculous. Like that, you did that because you're an idiot. I'm not talking about being an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, watch, like, blah, blah.
No, I understand.
Like,
you don't have to go more depth into that. I understand.
So toxicity. What's one of your toxic traits? I mean, I know you have several.
What are they? What do you think they are? Don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass you? I mean, no, then how about you say? Because I don't want to say anything wrong in that.
Oh, what if you think I'm toxic, but I'm actually not?
No, I don't think you're.
I don't think I'm a toxic person.
I personally don't think you're toxic.
I don't think I am.
You know.
I know I'm not.
Okay.
Because I choose not to. It's all choice. Everything people do is choices.
Is this a little bit of a little bit like, should I take it back that you're toxic? Like that, obviously you're not.
Right?
Right. But like, is even the conversation a little offensive? If it is, then
no, it's not offensive.
I hope that I'm having fun with it.
I am having fun with it. Honestly, one of my toxic traits, I say, just controlling. This is very controlling.
You're controlling?
I can be controlling in a way. Because people be idiots, dude. Like, why? Like, why do you do that?
Well, in a way, I think, like, I know you a bit, you know, and I think sometimes we get along. Something good about controlling people is they're at least involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like some people are so not controlling that it's like they're not even on. Like, it's like, are you even there? Hey, throw a mark at it. Like, hello?
They're like,
are you even present?
They're like,
are you in the room? You ever feel that with some people?
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of like you're low-key thinking to yourself, like,
why am I here?
What is going on? I don't know. You know that those people, and you're just like, I don't think you're gonna do that good. Because of how much life requires of you to grow. It's like it's consistently. So I think controlling. Like I was telling somebody, I like to control only things that need my control.
Yeah.
I like to let the things that don't need my control. I don't want to control those.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you can't really control romance. Romance is the one thing that I don't want to control. Because then it lacks.
It lacks the natural.
The magic that makes it nice.
Right.
Like you can't be like, I want you
to buy me flowers.
because it makes me feel special. Like, and it's like, okay, here's flowers, and it's like,
Does it feel good?
yeah, like okay,
That's like bought, basically.
yeah, like the magic of things, or the spontaneity of things in certain things, allow everything you are controlling to feel that much better, right? Like I control my diet, I monitor my sleep, my supplements. So discipline. Jocko Willink wrote a book called Discipline Equals Freedom. The more you control the things that you can control, the more freedom you actually talk. You want to talk about time, the more freedom you get, because now the things that you can't control now have space. Okay? And so space is one of my, I was talking to a client, space is what it's all about. Like we have the space to create the content. What is space? It's a room, it's the video,
And
it's the time that we've closed off to other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that allows whatever this is. We don't really control this. We don't control this conversation.
No, comes out
right, and so therefore, work can both control people, but this lack of control lets us feel a sense of freedom.
That's true. Yeah, honestly, I completely understand and I agree. Freedom does. When you're in control of things, you have freedom. You're happy.
Right.
It's better than money because, like I said.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. What's your toxic trait?
I don't know. You know, I think the best I was thinking. I had one to tell you. I had one to tell you. The best thing I could tell you is what I told you, earlier this week, I guess, about how like sometimes if I know somebody and then like they get really weird and neurotic, that I'll just want to give up or something.
No, that's not toxic.
That's not toxic.
That's not toxic. That's not toxic. They don't know, they don't understand, but let me break it down for them.
Yeah. I think it's toxic because I've sometimes in the past done it too fast. Like too fast. Like I'm done.
It depends on the person though.
Yeah.
It's the patience that you have. It's not toxic. It's just because you have self-respect over emotion.
Yeah.
That's not toxic. That's just standards.
Yeah, okay.
So that's not toxicity. Toxicity is in a way where like you do it on purpose because
Yeah.
it makes you feel you want it in a certain way.
Right.
You want it your way.
Right.
That's toxicity.
Right.
You know, it's a choice to be selfish. It's mostly just selfishness that you get from it. And that's not selfish. You just have standards. You don't want to deal with people who decrease your energy in a way.
My toxicity is also my strength, is that I'm obsessed with continual mental expansion. That's kind of like what I was telling you. Like I like to start sometimes at a disadvantage, or I like to do the worst so I know how to climb up. It's almost like
that's not toxic.
That's what I'm saying. It's my strength too, because sometimes I'll just take like this content. There's a part of me that still wants it to suck a little.
Right, but it's so good.
That's what I'm saying. A part of me during this content right now kind of wants it to suck, just so I could say, good, that's the worst one. I don't know. It's something weird. How would you describe that talk? I don't know. That's kind of toxic.
No, it's not.
I'm kind of never afraid to suck.
How's that?
I don't know, because I'm literally always on the teetering edge of like,
you know what's toxic?
Should I suck now?
You know what? Now that you've been my business partner
it to suck, I would probably have to put my nose on this. And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. That would be what I would have to do to honestly to suck this video up.
Yeah, I get you. Toxic.
Like poke your nose, and then it's like, okay, you made that suck. That was kind of weird. Like, why'd you do that? But that's not tempting though. Like, you know?
No.
So I think that's kind of a toxic energy.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, being toxic, like more depth into it. Why do you think people are toxic for? Like,
okay, I got it. Giving up on somebody who is weak. That's one of my toxic traits.
I don't think
giving up on weak people. That's toxic of me.
I don't think that's toxic. I do the same thing. I don't think that's toxic.
We're both just fucking assholes.
We're like, no.
You're not toxic. That's great. That's fine. I do it.
It depends how you give up on them. That's the toxic part. How you give up on them. Why do you want to lower yourself to their level, to their energy? If you know you can succeed better.
Yeah, I know.
That's not toxic.
No,
it's just like keep up.
I don't know.
It's not toxic. You just have look. today's society, people have lowered their standards so much that when they have bare minimum standards or higher standards, when the bare minimum, they think it's toxic. Am I right?
You know, sometimes people in society these days, it's like, bro, like,
Am I right?
no, it's gross.
It's
Sometimes
it's
people.
fucking gross. And honestly, there's so many like handsome man and beautiful women out there who have the standards of a fucking like ugly chick or a ugly man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're too cute for that.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? You know?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah. we're like, That's ugly.
This has gotten weird, man.
It has gotten weird.
Shut up. Don't agree with me. Don't agree with me. Look, I'm Jacob Adams. We have about 2-3 minutes. We talked about toxicity, time. What was the other one we wanted to get into?
Don't have time.
Oh, I know the other one.
You don't have time
About
to talk.
trusting the process and not being neurotic. That's kind of a good topic. Do you have anything to say about that? Like, do you know anyone that would understand that could have an example about that?
Honestly, yeah. So when you were the time when you were acting like that. No, guys. Honestly, lesson learned today. Even people who are doing good. I'm telling you right now that I make mistakes. I'm trying to get all emotional here. He's all being clumsy over here.
I'm trying to
You're
suck.
so clumsy,
I'm trying to
dude.
suck over here.
You're so clumsy.
You better take that off.
Okay, you're not.
the videos over there, like, the videos, like,
What the fuck's that?
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, even though, like, people who are doing so good, and we all make mistakes, honestly, it's just, like, not to be a neurotic is just have self-control. Control. Have control. And I lost that today. You know, I lost the self-control based off energy and
Just weird
just
environments.
weirdness. Yeah, just, like, a weird environment where, like, I wasn't in self-control, and you helped me to be more self-aware, so it's like I fucked up, yeah. But it's like, okay, well, I need to fix that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But if it happens again, it's like, okay, dude, like what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
It's like, nope. It's like, nope.
was perfect. I really appreciate the convo. I love this topic. It's all about time, toxicity.
Have self-control.
Go back to toxicity, because that's a big topic. What's fun about being toxic? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What's fun about being toxic?
It's just being selfish. The fulfillment. When people have low self-esteem or insecure, that toxicity gives them power. So instead of having power,
Is it an ego game?
Everything is an ego game. Everything.
Because it's always the temptation. But if you after real power, the ego game seems cheap. Like, dude, that's how you're gonna get power.
People don't know. It's all toxicity.
People don't know. People don't know what.
The real power.
People don't know.
They don't know.
That was a conversation that happened upstairs. That's where you're gonna go like, people don't know. Like, people don't know. That was like internal, but you go, people don't know. Well, I'm not sure they know what you meant. But
People don't know the reality of power. Of actually putting your pride down gives you more power. Because when you put your pride down, you're open to new opportunities. You listen, you learn. You know what I mean? You learn. And people don't want to learn because they're pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, being toxic is just pride.
You think it's pride?
It's a selfishness thing. It's like,
I don't know how to. I think here.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna close up this one, and then if you have another one, I think for me, the general toxic thing in relationships goes something like this: people enjoy fighting, and to get the high of the fight, and then the makeup of like, now we're good again. So it's like the resolution, the feeling. So you got the high from that, and then you got the low from the terrible pain of it, and then you got the high of the resolution. And that cycle, it destroys other parts of their life.
Yeah,
it's not like it's not.
I get, but there's other ways to do it.
I'm just saying that's the general, to me, the cycle.
Yeah, I get you.
The general cycle. If somebody goes, describe toxicity.
There's so many different types of toxicity.
But that's the king one to me.
Are you sure?
So okay, let me see if we can be toxic with it. See, I don't even know how I can do toxicity anymore. I don't even know.
It's just fighting or rebuttaling. It's just rebuttals, but in a way.
But ego games, like I'm better, but they can't laugh or something.
No.
That's kind of.
I mean, no. I mean, so
It's about power games.
It's about power games.
The power games,
but not real power, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to end it.
It's selfishness.
It's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Unless you have somewhere else to say what toxicity.
Just like have self-control. Don't have time.
Do you have any other examples of general real toxic? Like mine's anyone watching this could be like, that makes sense. Do you have one that makes sense? Toxic examples.
Just don't be fucking toxic.
Do you have an example of toxic example? Like what is toxicity? Examples, not theory.
Well, it can be with anything.
So no examples.
What do you mean?
I gave this example.
Like what?
People get in arguments and fights for power games because they like the high of the fight, the drop of like we're not happy together, and then the resolution. They like the roller coaster of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I gave an example.
People be toxic in a way where they manipulate you, they gaslight you.
Gaslighting,
manipulate you to get the power of an energy source.
Yeah,
that's energy.
That's kind of a good example because I don't even know how to do that.
They get energy in a way because they're
Give me an example of how that would be done.
Okay, so let's say I have low self-esteem, I'm insecure, and right? So I talk to this guy, play hot and cold games with him. I like the adrenaline, I like the chase, I like the way he makes me feel, but I'm selfish and I have low self-esteem, so like I make him feel like shit. You know what I mean? I make him feel like shit. I gaslight him, saying that I want a relationship, but I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean? Girls are like that.
Well, that's a girl thing. I think
for men, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's so gross. That is so gross. Like that is just gross. I think if anybody's doing that in this life, wow. If they die, those kind of people, if they die, I will not cry. That is how I feel about that psychology.
Dude.
Like it's like, Jacob, this person that gasses at people and made them feel like they want them and then they didn't. And then the relationship, and just to make them feel like shit. They died, Jacob. I'd be like, fine. I'm fine with it. You know what? I'm going to go buy something to eat in celebration.
Oh.
That is the most grossest thing I've ever heard.
It is gross. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking disgusting.
How is that even a thing?
I'm just telling you. I'm just blurting out what I've seen, what I've heard. You know, people do it in all different ways. It can be toxic with like mother-daughter.
I'm getting sick hearing it.
Yeah, you're gonna throw up or what? You're gonna get. Ugh.
Almost.
Yeah, do it.
This is funny. You're funny. I never know how much of your game is sincere and how much of it is you're just that good of an actor. Because you're funny.
You're funny.
Damn. I think this video's been fun. This video's been fun. I like this one. It's one of my favorite. And I try to make it suck. I honestly try to make this one suck. And it's been one of my favorites.
Dude, right.
Did you like this one?
I love this one. And it's a way where like, dude, who has time to be toxic? Like,
what should we name it? Should we name it How to Be Toxic, What is Toxicity, or We Love This One? What should we name it?
How to Be Toxic 101.
How to Be Toxic 101.
And then you'd be like, what the fuck? What's it?
All right. Shall we end it here?
Yeah, How to Be Toxic.
Just don't even say bye to them.
Scream at your boss.
Don't even say bye to them.
You know what? I just want to fight you. Let's just fight and like end it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have the energy right now to fight.
Why not?
It's not in me right now to fight.
Why
I tell you, it's very hard for me to be toxic. It's very hard for me. Bro, I meant it.
No, you're toxic.
No, it's for I'm
No, you're
not.
toxic.
Bye.